Hi guys, this is another one that's a long time coming. I sit here and I watch Gillard and what she's doing to this country, and it just makes me sick. That woman comes on the TV, I just turn it off. I can't listen to one more piece of shit that comes out of her mouth. Everything she says to us is an absolute lie. She's absolutely run Australia into the ground, and as far as I'm concerned, and I don't care what anybody says, this is all, so when they decide to bring in this one world government, one world bank, we're going to sit there and go, oh yeah, well we're in the shit, let's join it. Where in actual fact we were in a really good position before her and that crud, that low-life scumbag got in as well. And let me tell you, that Penny Wong is just as bad as the rest of them. And as for the Bob Brown, it's a prime example of why you would not let a minority fanatic get in charge, because he has no fucking clue what's going on. They think this climate tax is, I actually think Bob Brown believes what he's saying. He's that much of a green fanatic. The funny thing was, 10 years ago you say, yeah, I'm a greenie. I would never associate myself with those people ever again. They have run this country into the ground. And I was listening to Alan Jones this morning, and they were saying this woman rang up because she couldn't pay an electricity bill. Electricity is the most fundamental thing that we should have in every house here. We have abundance of coal to keep this country, from us not having to pay these sorts of amount, and people can't pay their electricity bills. This is what that scumbag Gillard has done. And I was reading this survey they had done online, and they said that her popularity had gone up. Are people are people in Australia that fucking stupid that they would ever vote for that silly cow again? She has destroyed this country, and that crud, he was the one that got this off the ground. They just disgust me. She comes on that TV, I will not listen to one word she says. Obama's landing in Australia today. You know what I think about this? Fuck off back home to your own country. If we want to use you as a paradigm, we can see how well your country's doing, going right down the toilet. And now they've put in permanent troops in Darwin in Australia, American permanent troops in Australia. And all they have to do is say to Australians, oh, you're under threat from Asia. This is what they do. It's the scare tactics. So we let the fucking snake into bed with us. We just open our arms and say, yeah, come on in. We let the snake in. It just disgusts me like beyond belief what is happening to this country. And it just amazes me how one woman can get in and destroy our country, and we can do nothing. We can just sit here and let her do it. And these people that are backing her, and that's another thing, the corruption starts at the top. These people in government, the corruption starts at the top because it filters right down through every level. This coal seam mining, they're all getting paid off. They're all corrupt. This government we have is so fucking corrupt. The other thing is, I got a letter from Michelle, and she was saying how they put Lucas Papandreou in Greece, and he's worked in the US Federal Bank in Boston and is also an advisor to Goldman Sachs. Now they have Mario Monti in Italy. He's on the Trilateral Commission and one of the top Bilderbergers and an advisor to the Goldman Sachs group. And I was reading also that the Libyans, the guy that they're trying to get running the country again, is American educated. Come on, fucking wake up, Australia. Wake up. It's so obvious. When they put her in charge, it was so obvious. I was thinking, they're not going to vote for her. I could not believe when they got in. I thought, surely people can see through crud and what he's doing. No, they interviewed one woman on the street. They said she's going to vote for her just because she's a woman. Should people like that even be allowed to vote? She's going to vote. She voted for her because she was a woman? Oh, come on. What the fuck is happening? What is happening to Australia? They're just destroying us. We have everything here to be such a self-contained, we can look after ourselves, and it's far cheaper cost than what we're doing. She's just destroyed us. Wake up! Gillard just makes me absolutely sick. I cannot. That's another thing. Get these fucking foreigners out of our politics. Get some Australians that have worked on the land and know, and people that can't be fucking bribed and bought off. Have any of these people ever worked on the land? To say I'm angry is a massive understatement. And, they said her popularity had gone up. Well, not by anybody I talk to. Everybody I speak to absolutely hates her guts. Obama, fuck off home.